وَلَهُمْ فِيهَا أَزْوَاجٌ مُطَهَّرَةٌ, and for them there will be pure and beautiful wives who will not be touched by anyone. وَهُمْ فِيهَا خَالِدُونَ, and they will live in heaven forever. Now there are some relative issues that some of the disbelievers, some of the people who were on the side of the death of the regime, they could never face that challenge, they could never come to the battlefield. This is exactly like there were many who objected to the picture of a painter. When it was said that take this, correct it, the master gives it to you, you all move back. So to bring any surah in comparison to the Quran was not possible for them, but to make objections from here and there. The objections that were being made were being quoted from the open words. They used to say that the Quran has the likeness of a fly. This is a very low thing. Even if it is a great speech, then why mention such low things in Quranic verses? This is not a great word. The answer to this is that if you want to describe a description, then you have to see that the description for which it is being given is appropriate. If the description is very low, then how can it be described with a description of greatness? It will be described with a description of lowliness. So how can we compare it to something that is great? It can only be compared to something that is low. So the real purpose of comparison will be fulfilled. إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يَسْتَحِي أَنْ يَضْرِبَ مَثَلًا مَا بَعُوضَةً فَمَا فَوْقَهَا. Allah does not have any hesitation or shame in this, that He should give an example of a mosquito. So it will be superior to that. Now when He said faqaha, both meanings will be there. Meaning, it is more important than being lower and lower. Meaning of the word faqaha, meaning less and inferior than it, or that there is no greater thing than it. Allah has no doubt about it. Because even a fly is a bigger thing than a mosquito. In that sense, faqaha can also be used. And faqaha in this sense also, that it is inferior to it and greater than it. فَأَمَّا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا فَيَعْلَمُونَ أَنَّهُ الْحَقُّ مِنْ رَبِّهِمْ. So those who have faith, they know that this is the truth from our Lord. وَأَمَّا الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا, and those who disbelieve, فَيَقُولُونَ مَاذَا أَرَادَ اللَّهُ بِهَذَا مَثَلًا, they say, what did Allah intend with this matter? What is the intention of Allah through this example? Many are raising their teeth, objecting. Now, the next sentence is very important. يُضِلُّ بِكَثِيرًا وَيَهْدِي بِكَثِيرًا. Through this Allah guides many, and through this He makes many misguided. It is known that guidance and misguidance are the subject of human condition. You have goodness in your heart, goodness, right intention, desire for guidance, desire for knowledge. You are truthful in that. You will get guidance. You have hatred, crookedness in your intention, disorder. So through that, Allah will increase your misguidance through him. وَمَا يُضِلُّ بِهِ إِلَّا الْفَاسِقِينَ. But Allah's guidance to someone and misguide through it, but only those who are rebellious and arrogant. And what are their qualities? الَّذِينَ يَنْقُضُونَ عَهْدَ اللَّهِ مِنْ بَعْدِ مِيثَاقِهِ. Those who break the covenant with Allah. And the biggest covenant, it will come in Surah Al-Ahraf, that when Allah asked you, who is your Lord, then everyone said that of course you are. And this all happened when we are only in the form of souls, not bodies. The complete existence of man is the spiritual existence. First, creation was His, and then a very deep philosophy is coming. Those who made the covenant of the Lord, they broke it. Allah is being the ruler instead of knowing His Master and Creator. Is the king of Egypt not mine? I am the sovereign, we are sovereign, popular sovereignty, rebellion. وَيَقْطَعُونَ مَا أَمَرَ اللَّهُ بِهِ أَنْ يُوصَلَ. And they cut off that thing which Allah has commanded to be joined. Allah has commanded the weapon of mercy. They cut off the mercy in the search of wealth. He kills his brothers and sisters to take their wealth. For his own personal interest, all the moral limits that a person puts on and off, his own pride, his own self-esteem. Note that the philosophy of our Sharia is this. One is the relationship of Allah with His human, and the other one is human with human. Allah's right is to consider Him as the ruler and the master. You should be His servant. And what is the right of humans?